First car we got firing off here on the front straightaway is from Concord, North Carolina, the Advanced Auto Parts number 11, George Blaney. Rolling into turn 3 now from Bolivar, New York, in the Hammer Down Apparel, TLC Paint, and Root Trucking and Logging 25G. It is the Bad Seed, Tyler Graves. Got another champion behind him. From Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina, the Pilot House Bar and Grill, Brinkman Coins number 10. It is 2022 Series Champion, Rich Wisdo. The honey baked ham and the donut, that sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, next car we're waiting to get pushed off here. We also used auto parts in Nagy excavating machine. I like the look of that 45 car. We're gonna have a best appearing award tonight as it's Kevin with the checkered flag. That is it for Hot Lap Group number 1 here for the Cowboy Classic of the Beckley Motor Speedway. Welcome to all our friends on Dirt Rich TV. Thanks for tuning in. I'm the voice of the Carolina Sprint Tour. It's great to be here on Dirt Rich TV. Your first car we got here from Salem, Indiana, in the Impact Sales Systems TrailerAlarms.com 23T, Ashton Thompson. She made one start with us back at the Smoky Mountain Speedway in Tennessee back in August. Behind her and his second ever Carolina Sprint Tour start from Marshville, North Carolina, Andy Stegall Trucking Christie, number 77, Andy Stegall. Rolling right past the front straightaway now in the number 17 from Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, Ramsey's Car Wash, Fisher's Heating and Air, Bellevue Inn. It is Owen Dim. Rolling underneath the flag stand now from Middletown, Ohio, on the Meadow Supply Depot, Honest A Roofing, Grantee Engines, 22H, Rod Henning. Rod Henning in the 22H. The other 23 we have rolling through turn 3 and 4 from Bloomington, Indiana, in the JPJ Concrete Pappy Shack Food Truck, 23, John Painter Jr. We have the 2021 Carolina Sprint Tour champion with us from Pendergrass, Georgia, and the Moss Racing Engines, number 29, Jeff Oliver. And give it up for this next driver, race fans, from Taylorsville, Kentucky, in the Central Ohio Fabrication, Handling Racing Products, Tompkins Custom Machine, number 67. He won here back in May. Give it up for Dylan Baldwin. Everybody left, we have the 97K of IMCA National Champion from Watsontown, Pennsylvania, Kenny Hefner. Also got the 5 from Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, the Valley Supply, Royal Beverage, Stoner Pest Control, 5. It is Braden Varner. Very elite group of cars. We got another series champion. Got the winner here back in May, Dylan Baldwin. It was his first career Carolina Sprint Tour win, that beautiful 67. Does his own graphics and everything. Even made a own logo for me with my Doing What's on Dirt plan and group I got going on. As we're green for Hot Lap Group number 2. Braden Varner, top of the board, 12.624. Jeff Oliver right behind him. Dylan Baldwin, top of the board, right in front of Varner. Ashton Thompson is in fourth. Varner and Baldwin are tied. Ashton Thompson right behind them. Everybody running identical laps. Who's going to end up on top here in hot lap group number 2? Who's going to be in the best position going into qualifying? So everybody's finishing their laps. Then it's going to be our qualifying. Also, if your kid wants their face painting done, we got face painting set up here on the front stretch behind the tower. So if your kid wants to get something done, come over. Do a little cat or something on there. What are you going to get done, Andy? You going to get the cat whiskers, Andy?
Oh, absolutely.
Race director Andy said he wants the leopard spots, but let's go through for hot lap group number 3. Remember, it's going to be heat race group later in the night. They're also going to qualify with each other. From York, Pennsylvania, and the water sponsors number 58, it is the Terminator, Nate Emig. He has 1 career win at Harris Speedway in 2021. We have Amanda, Ohio's Barrett Bros, Inc., Jody Bird Realty 7S of Jonathan Singleton. Next up, this driver has a beautiful-looking race car. From Stoutsville, Ohio, in the Sure Shot Directional Boring, Pure Max Racing owns number 25, Big Justice, Wyatt Justice. From Blacklog Valley, Pennsylvania, in the DRT 15 Racing, Colton Cares Pet Services, Pinnacle Brew Works, number 15, it is the Hammer, Derek Treese. Next up, from Everett, Pennsylvania, in the KL Weaver Trucking, M&T Ford Trucking 4W, it is K-Dub, Casey Weaver. This guy came in and took the big money with the Sprint Tour before. Can he do it? In hot lap group number 3 from Everett, Pennsylvania, in the BR Outdoors, KL Weaver Trucking, Pro Paint Customs, 31W, Colby Weaver. Shout out to a fish. And we are green for hot lap group number 3. Remember, most of these drivers have not been here before, so it's going to be a big feeling out process trying to figure out this bull ring. So this might be where the advantage is for the Carolina Sprint Tour drivers. One up in the wall in turn 1 and 2. That's the 21C of Jarrett Cavallette. He has a flat left rear. He's going to bring the caution out. He stopped over there in turn 3. That's Jarrett Cavallette. Back green for hot lap group number 3. Can anybody take down Varner or Baldwin? Track's getting faster. Wyatt Justice top of the board, 12.547. David Brown, 12.596 and 44. Casey Weaver, K-Dub, top of the board, 12.493. Justice back to the top of the board, just trading blows here in hot laps. Top of the board right now in hot laps is the 12.488 of Wyatt Justice. Rolling on the front stretch now. From Maiden, North Carolina, the CTC Construction, SRI Performance, DB3 Inc., number 48. It is the Speedy Meatball, George Laux. George Laux has 2 wins on the year at TR in Halifax. He finished second in the points. He was the season-long points leader. You also got the 11C out of Hamersville, Ohio, in the Burt's Roadside Service, Greg Cleary Trucking, 11C, Justin Clark. Next up from Grand Blanc, Michigan, in the Wing Club 14A, Alex Clute. Next up, from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, in the Weaver's Radiator and Auto Repair 52, Jeff Weaver. Next up, from Hermitage, Pennsylvania, in the Ed and Jerry's Auto Service, Fox's Pizza, Winner's Precision 27K, Jeremy Cornbow, also known as Corn Dog. Then we have Fayetteville, North Carolina's Toe Finders, Taz Graphics, Rawfish Speedway number 97, the Autism Sprint of Ben McCall. And we're going to have a quick time bonus from SWS Chassis as we are green for Hot Lap Group number 4, final group. Got a couple of Carolina Sprint Tour regulars, Bowling, Laux, Ben McCall, Joshua Shantz. A bunch of these guys, it was their first full year running dirt, especially for George Laux. This is his first full season after coming off the road in the NASCAR scene. Also a former crew member for Casey Kane Racing. He's a World of Outlaws champion, Knoxville Nationals champion, and a proud dad of little Beckley. So, 52 Weaver might have tapped the wall there a little bit into. A whole gaggle of cars on the front stretch. This is the white flag. Problem for the 0-1 of Jaden Bowling. He slowed a little bit early there. Nobody came close to the time of Wyatt Justice's 12.488. He is going to be the quickest in hot laps.
Last call for Legends Hot Laps. You need to start making your way to the chute if you want a hot lap, guys. The first group is already on the Speedway. Out there in the 44 machine, that's Dalton Freeze, the 47 of Scott Martin, the 55 of Scott Hoddenchild. Georgie Sweezer back with us in that 18J machine. First female winner since 1996. She picked up a feature win a little bit earlier in the year. Jerry Clemens out there in the 66 machine, the 15 machine of Ryan Chambram. Austin Neighbors in the 0 machine. The green flag is out for hot lap session number 1 for the Legends. To the top of the board, we all float down here. Georgie setting the bar with a 16.20. Scott Hoddenchild with a 16.44. Austin Neighbors with a 16.46. Dalton Freeze jumping up there in the top 3 with a 16.42. All chasing that young lady in the 18J machine. Again, first female driver to win here at the Beckley Motor Speedway since 1996. A little bit earlier on this year. Austin Neighbors going to rip that top spot away from her, the 15.98. Great lap time for Austin Neighbors. Hot lap session number 2 pulling on to the Speedway. That's going to be the number 7 machine out of Spring Run, Pennsylvania. It's Colton Freeze. Good to see Quade Schoonover back here with us out of Peebles, Ohio in the 18 machine. The 23 car, that's Colby Miller out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, the 55. That's going to be Colton Brock from Williamsburg, Ohio. And the number 83 of Corey McIntosh out of Lebanon, Ohio. Logan Siner out there in the 16 machine. Logan, not a familiar or a very familiar face here at the Beckley Motor Speedway, usually in the SCDRA and the Enduro class. Logan, a front runner, now throwing his hat in the ring here in the Legend Series. 520 machine, that's Ryan Swisshelm. Again, these guys will get a green-white checker. This is just an opportunity for them to shake their cars down. They'll be out a little bit later on this evening for their heat races. Austin Neighbors setting the bar with a 15.98. Them guys are all chasing that time to see where they compete at. .305 sprints. You need to start making your way to the chute for your qualified. Heat race number 1, qualifiers. You need to be in the chute for qualifying. Quaid Schoonover busted into the top 3 with a 16.15. That'll conclude hot laps for the Legend Series. Next up will be qualifying action for the 305 sprints. This will be hot laps for our Sport Mod division. Then they'll have a quick turnaround to come out for 1 lap of qualifying. Again, this is just hot laps for the Sport Mod guys, and then they'll come right back out for qualifying for these guys. And then your lineups are coming off. Yes. Sorry. Out there with us this first hot lap session is going to be the 22 machine of Harley Martin, the 9 of Kirby Settle, the 11B of Austin Blevins, and the 49 of Greg Callahan. Little tires, less grip out there, slick conditions for our Sport Mods. These guys got their hands full here in these afternoon conditions. Setting the bars, Harley Martin with a 15.22. Greg Callahan, 16.47. Austin Blevins going to jump up there into that second spot with a 16.38. Again, this is just hot laps. It gives these guys a chance to know where they stack and a little chance to shake down the cars. Make sure there's no issues. Going to be James Cox in the 4J machine, the 32 machine. That's going to be Tucker Adams. Wes Hendrickson up there in that second spot with a 15.41.